Hi, I'm George, and we're going to be looking at working with glazed terracotta blocks. That's all the stuff I have right down here on the ground. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to click on share, and also don't forget to subscribe as well. I do a lot of videos every single week, not just on Minecraft. I also do other videos on Photoshop, Photoshop Elements, and other graphics programs as well. Okay, let's get to it. Let's just first see what we're talking about on this thing. Let's just back up here. I'm going to just actually switch around. There we go. And let's come down here towards the end and take a look at one block. I'll just put one right there. This is the light blue terracotta block, and this gives you this fancier pattern over here. Now if you look down the row here, we have 16 different patterns, 16 different kinds of glazed terracotta, and that matches these 16 different colors of dye that you can get inside of Minecraft. And that allows you to make all of these different kinds of glazed terracotta blocks, including this one that has arrows in it. And then if you put these together in the right patterning, you get these larger patterns as well. There we go. Okay, let's go around to the back side and I'll show you how all this stuff is done. First off, these are great for things like this pool surround that I have here. Nice little light blue terracotta gives me that pretty nice looking surround for the pool. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the back here. There we are. Now you can make all of these different colors just by starting off with clay and then using some dyes. Now you can frequently find these things in different buildings and different mansions and so forth, but it's easier just to make these. There's no real big deal about that. You need to have a lot of dye and you'll have to have clay, but that's about all. So down here, if we start off with clay and have some right there, there we go, and there's the magenta terracotta. So you just kind of go clay and then put that right in the furnace. And when you bake clay, what you get is unglazed terracotta. And we'll see that in just a second. That's a nice standard terracotta brown color. There it is. Okay, I'll just grab that one. So now I have some brown terracotta, which you can see right down here. Now to get these fancy glazed terracotta blocks, you have to take your regular undyed terracotta and then dye that terracotta. Let me show you how that's done. Go right over here and take 8 of these, 8 regular terracotta, put them around the outside. There we are. And then put your dye right in the middle, and that gives you dyed terracotta. This is the light blue dyed terracotta. It's kind of a muted color, as you can see, but that's fine. It's still not what we want. It's just giving us that block. Now it's a fairly hard block, which is nice, and it's a nice building block, has a nice solid color to it. But if you want the fancy patterns, and that's right down here at the end, what you have to do is take your dyed terracotta and then put it in the furnace again. And see how that works. Here's our dyed terracotta. Let's just stick one right there, and we'll bake this. And once this is baked, it's going to be giving us that glazed terracotta, and that's where the fancy patterns come from. And there it is, right there. It's our light blue glazed terracotta. And then it's just a matter of placing these correctly to get the right patterns. Let me show you that. Now I have all these different patterns down here. I'll come right down to the very, very end down here. And on all of these, it's just a matter of putting them in the right sequence to get the appropriate pattern. Most of them use the counterclockwise sequence. Some, like this, use a clockwise sequence. But pretty easy to do this. This is just a series of 4 blocks. You can see right there's 4 blocks. And let's walk down to the end, and I'll show you how this is done. Just come right down to this one, and I'll recreate this one right here. So there's the light blue glazed terracotta. This we just made back there. And this is a clockwise rotation. So I'll come right here. Let's just take these out. Put your first one in here. Come around one turn, put your second one in, and look for a matching pattern. This one is right in the middle right there. matching pattern. Come around again, place one down, and then around again one more time. Went clockwise, and there's our pattern. So pretty easy to make, as you can see. Now some of these you have to go the opposite direction, counterclockwise. That's what I have right over here. This is a counterclockwise rotation. You can see it here. You start off here and then go counterclockwise. Let me demonstrate that one for you. Just knock these out, and I'll take my white glazed terracotta, and we'll start on this side this time, and then just work your way around. There we go. So counterclockwise, and that gives us that pattern. Now the bigger patterns are just sets of these 4 blocks side by side. So real easy to do, as you can see. You don't have to put these in that rotational pattern. You can just use these if you want to, just like this. No rotation on that, and it still makes an interesting pattern. So they're good patterns no matter what you do, but for the big fancier patterns, you have to get that rotational bit happening in there. Let's go back and take a look at that again. Let's just fly around to the front here. There we go. So all of these are made by doing 4 block patterns and then repeating those. These are actually 8 blocks across by 8 blocks tall, using that same rotation for each set of 4 blocks. So there you go. That's how you can do these really fancy patterns here using the glazed terracotta, and also, of course, how you can make the glazed terracotta very easily. All you need is clay and the different dye colors. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course, click on share. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I do a lot of videos every week on Minecraft and also on graphics programs like Photoshop and Photoshop Elements. Okay, I'll see you next time.